and welcome to Taco Tuesday. Today I'm going to be interviewing my friend Paula, and she's really well known in the community is what I've heard. And we are going to enjoy some chicken tacos. That's what you ordered, so I thought I would order one too.
Yum.
And they're from Coloca's, so if you haven't been to that restaurant yet, it is excellent. It's right on Main Street. Have you been there yet?
I've been there.
Yeah.
Really good food.
Yeah, so we're gonna enjoy some chicken tacos while we eat.
Yum.
Yeah, so I got one.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can find it in here somewhere.
Yeah,
underneath
lettuce.
the bed of lettuce.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Paula, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for asking me.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I got on the phone with Paula today and I said, hey, do you want to get interviewed so people can get to know you a little bit?
Yes.
This is just a good way for people to get to know Paula a little bit that don't know her yet. You are new to the vineyard.
Yes, I am new. Actually, it's my second time around. I was here years ago, and this was my church, and then things kind of changed for me a little bit, and then I kind of started looking around for another church, and I was going to River Community Church for some years and loved it, and then due to unexpected things that were going on, they had to close the church, but I was really happy to come back to the vineyard because it's kind of been like my home when it came to my Christian walk.
Yeah.
And my granddaughter was dedicated in this church when she was when I first got her. She was 2 months old when I took her into my custody. So, you know,
So you're busy.
I'm
You're
busy.
grandma.
I'm busy grandma.
Yeah.
A busy mom. I have one son. His name's Adam, and he works at the hospital, doing really well.
Okay. So he probably knows a lot of people too.
Yes,
in
he
the community.
does. He does.
So what is something important that people need to know about you, Paula?
Oh, I think one of the things that I really hope people see in me is my kindness. I always try to acknowledge everyone for who they are, and I will always meet them where they're at. I have a history of some things that I went through as a young woman, and I found my way to Christ, God, my Jesus, and life got better for me. So so today I really approach people with just understanding and kindness, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Let's take a bite.
Okay.
I'll let you take a bite.
Okay. Don't watch.
It is pretty awkward eating on camera. So you mentioned that Erica, y'all do we know the Erica, your granddaughter was kind of, did she say something like she wanted to try the vineyard at some point again? Or?
Well, it was really interesting how this happened.
Okay.
Our river community was right across the street, and I didn't get the memo, or I didn't get the text, and we showed up for church, and it was our last day. It was really devastating for me to know that there was we weren't going to go to church there anymore.
Yeah.
So, but on the drive to the church, me and my granddaughter Erica started talking about why she struggled about going to church. I mean, I just feel like, you know, I had to always kind of bribe her or force her or threaten her. I don't know, you know, depending on the Sunday. And so we were talking, and I said, what is it about that, why you don't want to go to church? I said, those people just love you. You know, they've known you since you were little, because that's where she was baptized.
Yeah.
You know, and she goes, I just don't like going. And I go, if you could choose wherever you can go to church, where would you go? She goes, I'd like to go to the vineyard. I said, well, why didn't you say that? We could start going there. We'll go 1 week to mine and 1 week, you know, I was trying to compromise with her, because I know this is very important. And we get to the church, and then they had made that announcement, and I was just devastated. I was just, I don't know, it just, a lot of past issues came up, I guess, for me, so I just went into prayer, I went into the Word of God, and I found my comfort there, and so I told Erica, let's start going to the vineyard. And following Sunday, we started coming. And we've been coming every Sunday, and I just love it here.
That's good. Yeah, we love having you too.
Yeah, I love it. I love this church.
It's good. So what is one thing that you're really passionate about?
Oh gosh, what I'm really passionate about is helping people. I don't want people to feel alone, or because there's so many that I've came across in our community. I also am a retired drug and alcohol counselor, and I worked for the county for 21 years. And last July, I retired. So that just gave me a view of our community, of people that are so needing someone to listen to them or help them through, or I don't know. I'm a helper. I think that is one of my main gifts that God has given me, is that I'm a helper and I'm of service, and I love that. I see that.
I see it like oozes out of you.
Yeah,
every time we talk to you.
I know. I just love it. It just makes me feel good, and I've learned along the way that there's always a fine line when you're helping people, and there's always things that you have to let them be part of that, or it doesn't really sink in that person, because it could be easily. Is a fine line when it comes to Christianity, especially because God has taught us to just love all people and help them all, and there's a lot of people that are not on that same page, and it could turn into enabling them, and that can be not a good thing. It can hurt them in lots of ways and not allow them to grow to their full potential.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So what do you think are some things that God is doing in your life right now?
God, right now he's giving me peace, and he's giving me direction, which I so needed it, because I really had to, when I put my papers in for retirement at the county, I was thinking, oh, now I can do all these things all day long. I can go here, I can go there, without any restrictions, because working for any state office, there are some boundaries you have to respect. And I'm thinking, oh, I can just, but then I heard my God tell me, no, you're going to take 6 months off and do nothing.
Wow.
And that was a little hard to kind of take in, but I thought, you're right. I need to take 6 months off and do nothing. So, but January came, because God has, guided me in everything I do. It's, in my life, that he said in January, start opening up your heart to others in a different capacity, which that I'm doing now.
That's
so
good.
I love it.
And it comes with like our vineyard too.
Yes.
Our vineyard mission is knowing Jesus and making him known.
Yes, and I love that. That is awesome, guys. That is awesome. And I have to remember that, because my memory's a little.
It's a simple saying.
It is very simple, but so true and so powerful. Because we need to know him, because he's with us. He walks with us. We're never alone. As long as we call on him, he's there. He's a gentleman. Yeah. And he'll come if we call on him. And so I'm really grateful that I made it back to the vineyard. Yeah. And I started. Yeah, I really am. So it's exciting to be back.
Well, just some things, because Paula and I have had a few conversations, and then we went to a baby shower too.
We
and
have.
We really got to know each other and joke around. And but you just have a sense of peace.
Yes.
On you, and you're friendly and outgoing and gentle.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that about you.
Thank you so much. Yes. Yeah, I connected with you pretty. I mean, at the baby shower, I really didn't know who you were until later. I kind of figured it out, and I said, "Oh,
you're just
okay,
talking.
Yeah, I just talk to people. All you have to do is say hello, and it's on from there." But we started talking, and we started connecting, and I felt a really good vibe between us, and I know that God always does everything for a reason. Yeah. He does. So
definitely.
So it was fun, and then Pastor Luke came in, and you guys cracked me up by just your interaction.
I was
dynamics. Yes, I loved it. I thought, oh my God, they are funnier than heck here. And you were calm. You were calm and peaceful at that time. You were like letting him have his moment. Like, wait till we get home.
Yeah.
That was cute.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
right.
and her daughters and her
Oh,
son.
yeah.
I met one son were pretty amazing.
Yeah.
You could tell.
Yeah.
You could tell that God dwells within them, and that's beautiful to see that in young people.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I had a granddaughter. I mean, I have a granddaughter, and she is starting to open doors for herself, and I just want to be there to support her because, you know, I mean, we can't. I mean, I know in my heart of hearts I can't force anything on anyone, you know, but I did want her to experience, you know, Christ and what He's done for all of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Good. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us
Oh,
today,
thank
Paula.
you.
And tune into next week, Taco Tuesday, and we'll start. If you have any person that you think would be great to interview, just comment on the comments below. And I hope you have a great Tuesday. Thank you.
Thank you.